Hello folks, this is Mike Haley 7 and I'm riding home from Fuquay Arena, North Carolina. I gotta ask you this question. Am I too sensitive? Maybe I'm too thin-skinned, but somebody made a comment and I took it as being rude. So when someone's rude to me, well, I hate to say it, on the comments anyway, I kind of rooted back. So here's what the comment was. It was something like, you only ride 5,000 miles a year, LOL. Now what I take that to mean is, you're not a real biker because you don't put a lot of miles on your bike. You're not a true biker because you've only got 5,000 miles per year on your bike. It feels to me like I'm being criticized or belittled by somebody who finds himself superior because he rides more miles than I do. So should I have taken that as a criticism if somebody says, you only do 5,000 miles a year, LOL? I don't know about you, but it sounds to me like that's being rude. I called it being a dick. And then the other comment, as part of that, it was a two-part thing. The other thing was something about how if I want power, because I got the stage 4, but if I want power and speed, I should get like a Hayabusa or a Kawasaki or something Japanese. And so I wrote back, you know, you're coming off like a dick or something. I said something smart, I'll like you back. And so then the person's like, well, you're thin-skinned. I said, well, you know what? When you act like a dick, don't be surprised when somebody calls you out on it. I said, well, no worries, because I'm going to unsubscribe you now. And I said, bye. I'd rather not know you. I think on the internet sometimes you have to be extra careful not to offend somebody. And I don't want to say it in the classic ways that everybody always says, oh, people they're pussies, they're too sensitive, and you can't say anything politically incorrect because it'll hurt their feelings. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're writing stuff and people can't see your face and they can't hear the tone of your voice and they can't look you in the eye. It's harder to tell if somebody is just talking or if they're being an asshole. Do you know what I mean? Has that happened to you yet? That happened to me recently where this guy made a comment and I thought he was being an asshole. So I kind of came off like, you know, you're coming off real trolly right now. So you better explain yourself or you're going to get a whole lot of blockage. Because I don't want to put up with trolls. I've had my share. So I was like, no, I wasn't being a troll. I was just saying this, that. And I own a Harley too, and I wasn't trying to criticize. So this particular person, I ended up saying, okay, I get it now. You weren't being a troll. It's hard to read someone's intentions when they write something as opposed to when they say it to your face. Oh, that was awesome. I like that little turn right there. That was a cute little turn. So, I think when you're writing a comment, if you're going to say something that might be taken out of turn, and they're taking it the way you don't intend it, you might want to put a little additional word or two in there. And you know what's not cool is that when you make a nasty criticism, and then you end it with just saying. Because that's just putting the icing on your asshole cake, you know. Your bike sucks, just saying. You know, that's asinine and a dickish thing to say or do, and so you're gonna get blocked, or I'm gonna call you an asshole or something, or worse. I mean, if you were afraid that somebody might take offense face to face, you wouldn't walk up to somebody and look at them and go, you only ride 5,000 miles a year? Just saying. You wouldn't say that to somebody's face. for fear of getting your face punched. It's just rude behavior. So I always try to be positive in my comments to people. If I don't like something, I don't say anything at all, because it's not really going to help. If I feel like my comments can be constructive, like if somebody, like I'll give you an example. Harley Day Rider. Hey, here's a shout out to you, Harley Day Rider. When he first started, or Harley Day Rider HDR, when you first started, your intros were a little bit long, and so I made mention of it. I said, you know, it's a great intro. Just if you could try to shorten it a little bit, because what ends up happening is people will just skip to the part where you start talking. So you're putting all this effort in, and people are just kind of bypassing it. And I think the whole intro thing is a byproduct of the old days. I don't even use it anymore, you notice? I don't use an intro anymore, not even the 3-second one. I just, boom, get right into it. So, I wasn't being a dick, I don't think. I was just saying, hey, I like the intro, just if you could shorten it up a little bit, that'd be great. And eventually he did, and now his intros are relatively short, and they're fine. Sweet and to the point, boom, you get right to the video. But I wouldn't say, oh, stupid, you got a long intro. The hell? What is this, 1928? I wouldn't say something like that. That's just stupid. Nor would I even think it. I remember a few years ago there was a bunch of videos going around about intros. How long should your intros be? How long should your outros be? And so at the time I was doing like I did all the time before, was my 3-second black screen with white text on it intro with a little bit of music. I've dispensed with it entirely. Don't really see the point. What is that, a stage over there? What is that thing? The other thing, you notice on the end of people's videos now, they have like little adverts for other videos of theirs. You can click on this, click on that. Sorry, I was concentrating. So, yeah, I don't use that. They say you can have an ending screen with, like, stuff on it, advertise things, whatever. I don't do that. Because I hate it when people, there's still content to watch. They're still talking, they're still writing or whatever, and all of a sudden you got all this crap coming up between. It's like you stop paying attention anyway, because, oh, it's over. So I don't use that method. So that's a new thing. Several years ago when the advertising thing came out, everybody was getting up on their high horse about it. I don't advertise. That's beneath me. How dare I make any money from this endeavor? I'm not in it for the money. I'm just in it for the pleasure of it. And I was like that too. And I looked down at people. Oh, he's only doing it for commercial reasons. So mercenary. So low. I don't do that anymore. Now I make money off of these things. Not a whole lot. I've made like $900 in the past 12 years. I'll be honest, I'll tell you how much I make. I don't make a whole lot, because you look at how many views I have. 100, 200, 300, maybe 1,000 on some of these. Every once in a while I'll get a video that'll get way up there like 50,000. Ooh, 50,000 views. Ooh. Nah. It's nothing. I'm nothing, nobody, no time. But I figure, you know what? Since I'm going to the trouble of making all these videos, might as well get a little bit something back. Maybe I could buy some gloves with it. Maybe I could buy a helmet. Maybe some gas. So I do the advertising. And I know that you can't now until you have, what, 2,000 subscribers? I don't think they'll let you. And that sucks. And probably they'll say at some point, only people with 4,000 subscribers can get money. And then they'll force me out of the whole money-making thing. And I'll be like, oh, that $100 check every 6 months meant so much to me. Now I cannot make videos anymore. I wouldn't say that.